Alright guys, so let us unbox this not so expensive huge package. So let's get into it. Whoa. And now let's get into our main cubes. So here we have our two cubes. One is the Meilong Skewb, as you guys already know, and this one is the mirror block cube from Skewb, and this one is from Moyu Meilong series. Okay, I'm pretty excited for this cube one, so let's try this one first. Okay, so now let us take a look at the box, cause there's nothing to see much. Here we are having a lot of variants of this. One is the stickered, stickerless, white plastic, and lots of others. So here we have the Skewb thing, and pretty much that's it. So let's unbox this. Ooh, what? No English. Useless. Okay, so here is the Skewb. So out of the box, the first thing which I'm noticing over here is that the corner pieces are actually really loose. I'm not sure whether this is the specialty of the Skewb or not, but you know, this is my first Skewb, but I already know about how to solve a Skewb earlier, but you know, I didn't get my hands on a Skewb. How these things turn, I have no idea about this one. So okay. I'm not sure how this sounds. So okay, so first of all, this is pretty much crunchy out of the box, also smooth like butter. Okay, alright, so since I'm a cuber who's used to doing only n by n puzzles such as the 3x3, I'm used to doing turns such as the U or the R moves. So I'm trying to implement this on a Skewb. So over here we can't be doing turns like this, and it just goes something like this. Okay, so my first impressions with this Skewb is, first thing, I have no idea about how to turn a Skewb, so don't judge me by my turnings because I need to be learning. I'm just a beginner at this one. So, but you know, the turning feeling is actually crunchy. I don't know whether you guys can hear the sound. Pretty much my first impressions out of the box is actually it's okay, and probably need to learn a lot of stuff with Skewbs. Pretty much also the color shades look pretty much nice. I think this is high contrast color shades or full brights, I don't know, but overall a very loose Skewb. I think it is loose out of the box, which is kinda nice because Skewb is actually a very faster event, so your Skewb needs to turn pretty much fast in order to get faster timings. So enough of me struggling with the Skewb, and let's move on to the next puzzle. Man, focus. Okay, so finally a cube with some English letters for us to read. So here we have 3-layer mirror magic cube. I don't know why all the cubing companies, or you know, most of the brands who are selling Rubik's cubes are like having this magic stuff. You know, is Rubik's cubes equal to magic? I don't know. Here we have a nice sneak peek of our cube. Over the years, we have been producing various kinds of magic cube. Wait, what? In professional research and design, common due to several magic cubes products. In the games, I'm not sure what they're calling games here. Cube products in the games, the challenger repeatedly use their products to create a world record magic cube game. Our products enable the players in a super stable positioning performance. You know, I'm done. I'm not unboxing this. But yeah, I need to unbox this one. Alright, enough for sneak peeking. Let's unbox this. I hope I shouldn't tear this one down also. Okay, we're done. Okay, so we have a pamphlet, and we have the cube. Oh my god. Look at that. So I've unboxed around 5 to 8 cubes, I guess, and this is the first time I'm having a plastic wrap in a cube to unbox. First of all, this cube is actually so oily. Look at these stickers. Literally every sticker is actually fitted in really perfectly. Oh my gosh, since this is a mirror, I think I would have probably done my face reveal. Okay, so this is my camera. Hi. Very shiny and reflective, so I'm sorry about that. And let's get into our first turns. Ooh. Okay, so now I can do U-turns. Finally. Okay, and then if we can 2 layers, then it will turn. Whoa. Over here we are having the really smallest one, and next followed by somewhat bigger, and then the biggest layer, and literally everything is actually really well. And let me try scrambling this thing, and hopefully I can solve this sometime. I have no idea. Okay, so this is already so much complex than I think it would be. I've seen JPM and a lot of other guys solve this really intuitively, but you know, if I try to do that, my camera would just burst like anything. Alright guys, so this pretty much looks really scrambled and complicated. Okay, so I guess these are our edge pieces, and this is our bulky corner, and this is our centerpiece. Okay, so enough of this complexity, let's talk about the turning of this cube. So at first I thought it was oil on the outside, but no, it was actually lubes. So it was so generous of Shengshao in putting in some factory lube over here. But overall the turning was actually really nice, and we could do stuff like this. As you guys can see, the turning, even though this is my first mirror block, I'm actually turning pretty good for a starter, as you guys can see. So when it comes to mirror blocks, Shengshao is the king. Alright guys, so that's it for the unboxing of puzzles which I cannot solve. Actually I can solve, but I didn't know to solve. Yeah, 2 amazing puzzles at a really budget price. So if you're on to stuff like this, then definitely you can't go wrong with any of these 2 puzzles. So best choices. And in this too, I really like the mirror block over the Skewb. Not sure whether it is because of the Skewb or maybe my turning sucks. And also guys, the logo is actually peelable, so no worries if you want to change your logos, then you can. So no worries if you want to change your logo. So if you want to change your logo, then you can peel this one. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching till the end. Catch you guys in the next one.